I apologize for being slow. When you get my age, those games really take it out of you. Thought it was another classic Big East game. I think when you play in a hostile environment against two prolific scorers, one on the interior and one on the perimeter, it really changes what you have to do defensively because it's so hard to help off of the perimeter, even though you've got to, because Herringoti's so talented and he gets so many deep catches. And then when you help, now you got guys on the perimeter that can score or drive it to score. And, McElharney's shooting 48% from the three, which is, every other one that he takes. So we're very fortunate. I thought we were much better in the second half in regards to our character defensively. And we didn't give as many second opportunities to them. Despite our size deficiency, I thought we rebounded the ball much better. And then I thought offensively in the second half, we were much better in regards to getting the ball reverse side, top side when we didn't have opportunities to score in transition. And I think when we're able to reverse the ball side, top side, and get a paint touch, what we call a paint touch, I think that changes the complexion of our team. I thought too many times in the first half we didn't get paint touches, and that's not healthy for our club. So Maurice Acker didn't score a point again. But he was the MVP of our team in regards to his defensive efforts on McElharney. And I thought Dominique James getting 9 total rebounds, 7 on the defensive end, definitely helped us because we're fighting so uphill against a team as big as they are. And those two guys, the two smallest guys on the floor, definitely helped us defensively and defensive rebounding wise.
What did you do there?
Yeah, they just asked me that on the radio. I'm not sure. I don't handle injured players or potentially injured players very well. I just said, Nick, you got to finish the game. And I didn't ask him what he did. So.
Well, Maurice hasn't given many minutes, but what made you give him the confidence in him to put him in there in the clutch?
Well, it was almost the last time we were on the road at Providence, it was kind of the same deal. Decided to go small and played Maurice on the ball and Dominique off the ball. And that's pretty much what we did tonight, and I didn't think that we did a good enough job of preventing Herringotti from getting deep catches. And so, if our big guys can't do it, we might as well let our guards try to guard him, and then that way we're much more efficient offensively. So that was my thought process on it.
Well, as your big numbers guy, of course, what does 3 turnovers in 40 minutes mean?
Gives you a great chance to win the game. We only had 3 turnovers, and part of that goes back to his question. We're playing 5 guards. We're playing 6'5" and under the last 17 minutes of the game. I think I put Dwight in before the 8-minute timeout at 8:55, so he probably played another minute. But for the most part, the last 17 minutes, we play small ball. And, when you're getting a shot every possession, particularly in the last 17 minutes when there are 5 guys that can score, that gives you a chance because they take extremely high percentage shots themselves, particularly when the ball goes inside the Herringotti. So, when you got a perimeter player that's shooting 48% from 3, and you got a post player that's leading the league in scoring and rebounding, and he's shooting 68%, that's a dangerous combination.
Did you feel like you guys kind of were settling for too many threes early on? Did you talk to the guys at all during a timeout and say, hey, we got to start going to basketball?
Yes, it's not it's not the threes. It's how quick the shot is coming, and not that I mind at what moment in time of the possession that the shot is taken. But if we don't score in primary, we want to get the ball reversed side, top side, so the defense has to shift and then drive it. And too many times we were making 1 pass and 2 pass catch and shoot. Too many east-west, nothing going north and south off the pass or the bounce. And it was eerily similar to how we played in segments against DePaul. And so, I talked about it at timeouts and talked about it at halftime. And the thing is our guys know that. I mean, we attempted 2 free throws in the first half. That's not healthy for our team. That's not healthy because that means we're just a jump shooting team, and we're not going to win any games, home or on the road, just being a jump shooting team.
The 3 McNeil hit was pretty good. It seemed like a pretty good defensive possession by Notre Dame. You were up 2. You feel like that was surreal. Remember Nash almost stole the ball.
and Rel hit the three.
Yeah.
So we were up 2, and then it went up 5. I remember it. I didn't remember the exact score. I remember what we were running, and it didn't flow very efficiently prior to getting the ball to Rel. But he's the kind of he's very impulsive and very instinctive in what he does on both ends of the floor, and that was obviously that was a big possession for us. How much time was left in the game?
2:13.
5 minutes? Yeah, I think it was like 2. I was just ready for it to be over. That's what time I was thinking.
Coach, your class fell apart on the road in some games. You were here last year as an assistant. Now you're the head coach. Can you talk about the character and what you've seen differently in this team from last year to this year, now winning big games like this on the road?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the league speaks for itself, and I haven't built up enough equity with anyone to talk about how our league compares to other leagues. But I can tell you, whether you play at home or whether you play on the road, if your mindset is not right to compete every possession on both ends of the floor, you're going to get smacked. And I think that how you prepare to have the right mindset, home or on the road, is always built upon how you operate every single day in practice. And every possession's got to be monumental, and you have to create scenarios where they begin to understand the foundation of what we do has to be built on understanding the value of every possession. And so many times people like to talk about offense. We shot 43%, which is 7 percentage points lower than what we had been shooting in the 6 games in league play prior to today. It's not offense, it's defense. And so we spend a lot of time on defense every day trying to figure out how to guard really good players when we're 6'5" and under.
Is that it for Buzz?
Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.